Hello, I am so excited for this class because this is a flow that I have been doing a lot in my personal practice. And I love it because it's one of those flows that I have personally been doing at the end of the day when I put the girls to bed and I finally get some quiet time. But you could totally do it in the morning. You could do it like midday if you just need to move and get a reset. It's so fun. It's like deep and slow and juicy, but it's also going to be a little bit challenging in some ways and fast paced in parts. So it's kind of got it all, and I love that. So let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat and take a nice deep breath in and out. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Go ahead and drop the head over to the right. Relax the shoulders. And then just drop the chin down, rolling the head all the way to the left. And then make your way back. One more time, just a gentle neck roll to get started. And then roll it back. Nice. We'll do a couple shoulder rolls. So lift the shoulders up towards the ears, bring them onto the back and roll them down. And then a couple more times at your own pace. And we're going to come onto our hands and our knees, kind of. Keep your toes flipped down, and then we're going to sit back onto the heels, coming into broken toe pose. If this gets too intense for you or is like extremely painful, go ahead and flip your toes regular. We're going to interlace our fingers and just do some wrist stretches, kind of rolling the wrists from side to side. And then we'll bring the tops of the hands down so your fingers are pointing towards you. Tops of the hands are down. To stretch out the wrists, we'll do that the opposite way. So now the fingers are still pointed towards you, but now your palms are down. And then one more time on each side. So the tops of the hands are down. And switch. So now your palms are down. And then come back up, interlace the fingers, press them away from you, round the shoulders, stretching the back, and take a breath. And then bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, squeeze those shoulders together, lift the heart. Maybe even gaze up towards the sky. And then release. Come on to your hands and your knees. We'll flow through some cat and cows together. So lower the belly, lift the heart for your cow pose. And cat. Round the back, tuck the chin, tuck your tailbone. Take a deep breath in for cow. Exhale for cat. One more really big breath here. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Go ahead, flip the toes. Downward facing dog. And let the heels press down towards the mat. Lengthen the hamstrings. Lengthen your neck and your spine. And just noticing how this down dog feels in your body. Just take a nice deep breath. And let it go. One more time, deep breath in. And let it go. We're going to gaze forward and then walk or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Folding in. Ooh, getting into the hammies a little bit here. Feel both feet firmly planted onto the mat, rooting you down, and then take a big breath. We're going to rise all the way up, sweep the arms up, interlace the fingers, point your finger to the sky, take a big stretch to the right. And then come back to center, take a big stretch to the left. Getting into the side body. Rise back up, fold forward, bend at the hips. Deep breath in, halfway lift. And exhale, Vinyasa. Plant your hands and step back, lower down to Chaturanga. Take a big breath in, upward dog. Hold here for a moment just to get a really good stretch. Shoulders squeeze onto the back. Press through the tops of the feet. Smile and breathe. And then press the hips back, downward dog. Take a full breath in and out. Inhale a little deeper this time. And then let it go. Gaze forward between the hands and then step or hop to the top of your mat. Take a deep breath in, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, and fold in. Rise all the way up, sweep the arms up towards the sky, and then swan dive into your fold. Halfway lift, lengthen, shoulders squeeze back, and then as you exhale, Chaturanga, lower all the way down. Big breath, upward dog, just for the inhale. Exhale, downward dog. So we're gonna get into our flow here. We're gonna sweep the right leg back behind, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hip. We're gonna do 3 knee circles with that right knee. So imagine you're drawing a big circle with the right knee, nothing else moves for 3, 2, and 1. Step that right foot all the way between the hands. Lower the back knee down, flip the back toes. And then rise up for your deep lunge. We're just gonna take 1 breath here. Let the hips sink nice and low, lengthen the spine, and then bring your hands all the way down. We're gonna move between deep lunge and half split. So take a big breath in your deep lunge. Exhale, shift the hips back. So your hips are gonna be right on top of that back knee. Inhale forward. Exhale, shift back. And remember, you can use your blocks if you need those here. Inhale forward and exhale back. Beautiful. Shift back forward. If you like to use a block in your triangle pose, you might like to have that handy. We're gonna flip the back toes, lift that back knee, and we're gonna swivel into our triangle. So swivel the back foot down. Keep that right hand down or on a block if you need. And then straighten the front leg as you open into your triangle. Hold here. Take a couple deep breaths. Lengthen the body, relax the shoulders. Feel yourself twisting open and breathe. Take your top hand, sweep it right up next to the ear. Get a nice side body stretch there. And then we're gonna plant the left hand on the inside edge of the front leg, coming into lunge twist. Twist to the right. Rotate the heart now the opposite way and breathe. Lower that back knee down. We're gonna reach towards the back leg, and you can stay here, or you can come into a thigh stretch where you bend that left knee, bringing the foot in. Breathe as deep as you can. I kind of like to roll onto the outer edge of my front foot here, so that's an option too. And then release that leg, come back to center. We're gonna come into a different variation of half split here. So we're gonna shift the hips back. Usually we keep them stacked over that back knee. This time we're gonna go all the way back, folding in. Hold here for a few breaths. Take the deepest breath you can here. Half moon. Shift forward, right hand stays down on the mat or on a block. Sweep the left leg to the sky. If you struggle to balance here, you can bring the top hand to the hip. That makes it a little bit easier. But I want you to breathe. If you fall out of the pose, find your way back. Feel all your toes rooting you down. Breathe deeper. Take your last breath here. And then Vinyasa, beautiful. Step back, lower down. Take a big breath in. And then press the hips back. Beautiful. We'll do this on the left side now. So the left leg is going to sweep back behind. Bend the knee, open the hip. We'll do those 3 knee circles. So hug that left knee in and open it around for 3, 2, and 1. Step that left foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee down, flip the back toes, and sweep the arms up. Just for a breath. Hips sink down, heart rises up. Bring the hands all the way down. We're going to flow between this deep lunge and half split. So take a deep breath in, moving with our breath. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Lengthen that hamstring. Inhale, forward. Heart lifts. Exhale, shift back. Come forward again. Flip the back toes, meeting in a lunge. Triangle pose. Swivel that back foot down, straighten the front leg, and open into your triangle. Take a couple moments to breathe here. Feel yourself rooted down, pressing that big toe into the mat, pressing the outer blade of the back foot into the mat. Lengthen your spine. Take your top arm, bring it right up next to your ear so you get a big side body stretch. Oh, that feels so good. Plant the hand down and lunge twist. Rotate the heart. Lower the back knee, reach towards the back foot. Stay here, or you can go for the thigh stretch. Reach for the top of that back foot. And like I mentioned on the other side, I kind of like to roll to the outer blade of my front foot, or you can keep your foot planted down. Either one works. Just close your eyes and be present in the pose. Release that back leg. Come back to center. Half split, but this time shifting all the way back. Sit those hips back and fold in. We'll hold here for a couple breaths. I want you to really fold in over that front leg. Not forcing yourself, of course, but not holding back either. Last breath here. Half moon. Shift forward. You're going to root down through that left leg. Sweep the right leg back and up. So good. Stay here. If you fall out of the pose, just find your way back. See if you can take 2 more really deep breaths here. Beautiful. Vinyasa. Come down, plant the hands, lower. Take a deep breath. Upward facing dog. And then press back, downward dog. I just want you to take a moment here to pause. Take a deep breath. You're doing an amazing job. Showing up the very best you can. Sweep the right leg back behind. Bend the knee, open the hip. We'll do those 3 knee circles. So hug the knee in, open it around for 3, 2, and 1. Step that right foot all the way between the hands. Lower the back knee and take a big breath, rise up. Deep lunge. Take a full breath. Go ahead, bring the hands all the way down. Frame the front foot. Take a big breath in. Kind of lift the heart even though your hands are down. Exhale, shift back. Lengthen the hamstring. Big breath in, lift the heart, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Flip the back toes. Lift that back knee, triangle pose. Swivel the back foot down. Feel your feet root you down. And then open and expand into your triangle. I want to give you some space here to really be in this pose. Last breath. Top arm's going to sweep right up next to the ear. And then plant the hand down, lunge twist. Twisting to the right. Rotate the heart, lengthen. Lower the back knee down, reach towards the back foot. Stay here or come into the thigh stretch. Release that back leg. Come back to center. And then shift all the way back. So you're going to sit back onto the heel for half split. Fold in over that front leg. Going as deep as you can here. And half moon. Shift forward. Sweep that left leg up and back. And remember, we're just doing the very best we can. If you're feeling kind of shaky today or you feel like another pose is feeling better for you, honor that. Showing up the very best you can, whatever that looks like today, is enough. Take one more breath. And Vinyasa. Take a big breath in, upward dog. And press back, downward dog. Left leg sweeps back behind. And then hug the knee into the chest, open it out for 3, 2, and 1. Step that left foot forward between the hands, lower the back knee, deep lunge, just for the breath. And let it go. Bring your hands all the way down. Feel your heart lift here. And then as you exhale, shift the hips back. Fold in. Big breath in forward. Just flowing with your breath. Exhale, shift back. Inhale forward. Exhale, shift back. Lengthen that hamstring. So good. Shift forward, flip the back toes, lift that back knee, triangle pose. Allow yourself to land. Maybe you even close the eyes, soften your gaze. And then come right back to the breath. One more deep breath. Top arm is going to reach right up by the ear. Lengthen through the side body. Plant that hand down. Lunge twist. Lower the back knee, reach towards that back leg. And then the option for the thigh stretch. Breathe into this one. I know it's deep. Release that back leg. Come back to center. Shift the hips all the way back. Sitting back onto the heel. Fold in for that deeper version of our half split. Really folding over that front leg. And then shift forward. Excellent. Half moon. All right, let's do this. Some days we have poses like this and we just feel so rock solid. And then other days we are just shaking and wobbling everywhere. And our job here is not to judge one better than the other. Our job is just to breathe and be present with whatever is showing up for us that day. No matter what you're doing, you are doing great. Just breathe. Last breath. And Vinyasa. Step back, lower. Excellent. Lift the heart. And then press the hips back. So this will be our last time flowing through this. And I'm going to give you a couple other options if you want to take this practice a little further, or you can continue to do what we've been practicing all along. So I'll explain that as we get there, but just know I want you to just honor whatever you're feeling today, all right? There's no right or wrong. The right leg is going to sweep back, bend the knee, open the hip. Now from here, you can do those 3 knee circles, or you can flip your dog, coming into wild thing. Lift the hips, lift the heart. And then come back to your 3-legged dog. Step the foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee. Rise up. Deep lunge. Take a full breath in. Go ahead, bring those hands all the way down. Heart lifts as you inhale. Exhale, shift the hips back, fold in. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Shift forward, flip the back toes, triangle pose. You do have an option here, and I'll try to demonstrate it, to go for a bind in your triangle. So you can stay here exactly as you are, or you can reach the top arm back behind the back, take your right hand and reach it through and interlace the fingers. So this is just an option. You can find yourself in any variation of that. Maybe you just like to wrap the arm around, fold in a little bit more. Don't worry about alignment, just check in with how it feels in your body. And then wherever you are, take one more breath. Take the top arm, reach it up by the ear, and then come around, lunge twist. Twist to the right. Lower the back knee, reach for the back leg, thigh stretch. Soften your gaze and deepen your breath. Where can you soften here? Release that back leg, come back to center, shift all the way back, sitting back onto the heel, fold in. And half moon. Shift forward, take that giant step, and then you can stay in your half moon. Another option is to bind here, so bending that top knee, reaching for the foot, and then kind of kicking into the arm. Totally optional, but a fun variation. One more breath. And Vinyasa. Whew, great job. Take a deep breath in. Press the hips back. All right, left side now. So the left leg is going to sweep back. Bend the knee, open the hip. You can do those 3 knee circles, or you can flip your dog if that's in your practice. And then sweep the arm back up, come back to your 3-legged dog, and step the left foot forward between the hands. Lower your back knee down and rise up, deep lunge. Bring the hands all the way down. As you take a deep breath in, I want you to feel that heart lift. As you exhale, shift back, lengthening the hamstrings. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward, flip the back toes, triangle. You can stay here. If you'd like, you can go for the bind, taking the top arm, wrapping it around the back, kind of coming into that hip crease. And then reaching the top arm around from the front through the legs. And then grabbing hands if you can reach. And then from there, you're still continuing to twist and open the heart. Lengthen through the spine. Wherever you are, breathing a little deeper. And then reach that top arm back up towards the sky. If it's not there, bring it right by your ear and lunge twist. Lower the back knee, reach for the back foot, thigh stretch. Give yourself permission to soften. Very good. Come back to center, shift all the way back, coming into that deep half split. Folding over that front leg. Take a deep breath. And then come forward, half moon. Staying here. Or you can go for the bind in this pose, which is bending that lifted leg, so that right knee. Grab for the top of the foot. And kick in to the arm. Oh yeah, this is a balance challenge for sure. Take one more deep breath. And then this time we're just going to fold in. You have the option here for a bind where you step onto your hand. So it's like your toes are going to be at the wrist crease. You can step on your hands. Of course, you can put a bend in your knees if you need to. And this is just totally optional too. You can do a ragdoll if that sounds good for you. Let the head fall heavy. And just breathe. Another thing I've been doing, if you have the space, is wrapping my hands behind the back of my legs and really pulling myself in for a deep hamstring stretch, if you have the space. Let's take 3 more breaths together. If you're in the bind, go ahead and release. Put a bend in the knees and come to a seat. We're going to stretch the right leg straight ahead and then bend the left knee. The foot is going to come right to the inner thigh for seated tree. Take a big breath, reach up, and then fold over the right leg. And then we're going to rise up. I want you to twist to the right, bringing the left hand to the left knee, rotate, lengthen the spine, and then gaze over the right shoulder. Come back to center. We're gonna kind of keep the legs the same, but sort of open to the long edge of the mat. The left hand is gonna come down behind the hips, freestyle back bend. Lift the hips forward, reach the arm back. And then lower the hips down. And then from here, lengthen the spine, fold forward for a half of a wide straddle. And you can just fold straight forward, or I kind of like to come in on this diagonal. I feel like I get a little bit of a better stretch, but do whatever feels good for you. And we're just gonna hold here for a couple breaths. And then come up. We'll do a little half mandala with this. So now face the back of your mat. Left leg is gonna go straight. Bring the bottom of the right foot to the inner thigh. Take a big breath in, lengthen, and then fold over the left leg. I feel like an unintentional theme of this practice is softening, because I could feel myself that first time we went through it, felt very stiff and kind of clunky. And then the next time it felt a little bit better, and the next time a little bit better. And I feel like I've created a lot more space in my body just through this flow that we've done. And so now this is our time to really soften into this space, to unclench our jaw and relax our shoulders. Soften into the present moment. And we'll start to rise back up. And then we'll twist to the left. So we're twisting over the straight leg. And come back through center. Keep the legs kind of the same, but we're going to just open our hips to the long edge of the mat. Right hand comes down behind the hips, left arm up, freestyle back bend. Hips lift forward and reach back. And then come back down. All right, we'll do that. Fold forward here. So either folding straight forward or to the diagonal. Your choice. And then slowly come up. Then we're going to go for the full thing. So you can stretch both legs out into a straddle. If you'd like to have a block in front of you to rest your head on or your arms, please grab one. Start to walk your hands forward. And then just find that place where you're feeling that good stretch, a little bit of discomfort, but not pain. And I want you to close your eyes and breathe. We'll be here for 10 deep breaths. I'm not gonna lie, I lost count of the breaths. So that feels like long enough. Slowly start to rise back up. Deep stretch. And then bring the legs together. If you prefer to end our practice on your back in a Shavasana, find your way there. Or you can end in a comfortable seat. Close the eyes. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. And just take a big breath in. I'm so proud of you for showing up today, for going with the flow, for being present with whatever was showing up for you in each pose, and for continuing to take this practice breath by breath. You did an amazing job, and I just want to say I'm so, so grateful to have you here and to practice with you today. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.